Good afternoon, lads and lassies. Irish Demon here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about somebody that we covered quite recently. Now, this is a guy that shares a YouTube channel with Nathan Thompson. Now, as we all know, Nathan Thompson's channel was deleted from the YouTubes, but that doesn't stop him from actually uploading. So this channel is called Be The Change, all one word. And this guy that he shares the channel with, I can't really remember his name right now, but he's just some hillbilly with a really weird kind of goatee type thing. So if you recall, a couple of weeks back, I did a video where this guy was walking around a shopping center, rubbing his face and then rubbing everything, trying to catch the thing, the illness that you're not allowed to mention on YouTube, lest you get nuked. Anyway, so he spends his day walking around the supermarket, touching his face, touching items. He touches everything. He even touched kids' toys. This guy is a danger to himself and others. Now, he might not believe that he can catch the damn thing, but the reality is that if he has it, he has spread it to a lot of people. Now, I thought this might be illegal, but I've been informed that the only way that this is actually genuinely illegal is if he already has it and knows he has it and is intentionally spreading it. I would argue that either way, what he's doing is extremely dangerous. Aside from the fact that he might have corona, he might have something else as well. There's lots of things that this guy could probably likely have. Anyway, lads and lassies, let's get straight into the video. I won't do too much talking in this one. There's not really a whole lot to say. I just want to kind of show you the stupidity of this human being. Anyway, lads and lassies, enjoy, and I'll catch up with you in just a minute. And this video is brought to you by Toa Infused Hemp Switchel. Nah, it's not. I really wish it was, because I love this stuff and it's like $6 a can. Anyway, what can you do?
Alright, since we have a new president, and I heard we have a new boogeyman, he's even stronger than the first one. And you know I had no luck finding the first one. So let's go try to find this new one that's super strong, that has mutated. Let's see if we can find this one. This one should be a little easier to find, right? Alright, here we go. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the flag for which stands one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. Let's rock and roll.
The scary thing about this video is when you watch this, if nobody told you what was about to happen, you would expect this to be one of those pew-pew kind of scenarios. That's the really scary thing about these people. These are the same kind of people that do that kind of thing.
Doors, well, they're automatic.
So as you can see there, he just touched one of the, I think it's like a special needs trolley. Sorry, shopping cart, because America. Anyway, he just touched on one of those special needs trolleys, and you know, the people who use those are probably the most vulnerable people, and here he is just touching on everything. I'm not one of these people that's concerned that every single person I meet on the street has got some kind of disease or anything, but the reality is, in the scenario that we're living in, going around touching stuff like this and just doing it on purpose for attention is really shitty. It's a really horrible thing to do. But anyway, let's just watch this unfold.
What a fabulous day. So yummy. It is a challenge looking for something you can't see. But if you keep touching everything, you should eventually find it. At least in theory. Should definitely be here in the suit. Get sick, come to get some soup. Gotta be here somewhere. No, I don't think it's here either. Oh, where's all the medicine? We gotta go down to medicine aisle. Gotta be in the medicine. Gotta find the tissues too. Tissues, medicine, of course soup. We did that.
So I don't know how bad the situation where he lives is, but here we have this thought process of, well, people, when they're sick, they get medicine, they get tissues to blow their nose, and soup because, you know, chicken soup when you're sick and all that kind of stuff. Again, I get what he's trying to do here. I know he's, well, at least I think, he's not actively trying to hurt anybody. He's trying to get it himself to prove that it doesn't exist, or whatever the case may be, which is nonsense, YouTube. That's not what I'm saying. Anyway, that's what he's trying to do. But the reality is, who goes to get medicine? Who goes to get tissues and that kind of stuff when they're sick? Sick people. People who are already at great risk. And then you've got this moron going along doing this. It's so unnecessary. And he's just proving that he knows nothing about anything. And he's putting himself and others at risk for no good reason.
Sorry, I don't know this food line that well. Oh, you gotta stay on point. Stay on target. Oh, no, those ain't tissues. Come on now. Tissues should definitely be here. Gotta be somewhere up in there. Alright, to the next store. Tired enough people looking at me like I'm crazy. They're the crazy ones walking around mask on their face. I'm the crazy one touching stuff. It's your given right to breathe oxygen. Okay?
You heard it here first, lads and lassies. It's your given right to breathe oxygen. So just remember that. Make sure and breathe in as much oxygen as possible.
No king, no queen, no emperor, no ayatollah, no president, no governor, no mayor, no man can ever take your creator's rights away. And one of them is to breathe oxygen. There's many more, but that's the number one. Because that's the one you have to have more than anything.
I don't think when they wrote the Bible that they knew what oxygen is. I agree with you. It's very, very important to breathe oxygen. In fact, I think probably part of your problem is that you didn't get enough of that substance when you were a baby. That's most likely why you've ended up the way you are. To suggest that wearing a mask stops the amount of oxygen that you need getting into your body just shows how little you know. There is thousands of examples of proof that that is not true. Take my sister-in-law, for example. She's a doctor. She wears a mask all day long. My brother, very intelligent man, paramedic, wears a mask all day long for his job, even pre-COVID. And there's some of the smartest people I know. And then there's you over here with permanent banjos playing in the background telling us that we need to breathe oxygen. And I don't want you to get me wrong here. I hate wearing a mask. I absolutely hate it. It breaks my heart walking down the street and not being able to see people's faces. It hurts. I hate seeing that the whole world is in the scenario that it's in. I'm with you there. I don't want that to happen. I also hate being told what to do. Anybody that's ever known me will know that I hate being told what to do. But you gotta look out for everybody around you. Your lack of understanding of science is not an excuse to put everybody else at danger. I was trying to say at risk or in danger, and I mixed the two up. Sue me.
So let's go ahead and do it.
Of course, it would be Walmart, wouldn't it?
Oh no, I'm good. Thank you, though. I'm here looking for it anyway. Definitely wouldn't want to put one on.
Now, I don't know what the rules are where he lives. I also don't know what the powers of security officers in that area are. But, yeah, it's a bit shocking. You know, everybody around him's got one on. It's not that big of a deal. Just stick a bloody mask on. It's not that fucking hard, man.
Junk food. That's probably why everybody gets sick. And this is what why they wouldn't get sick. That's how you stay healthy. Real oranges, real tangerines. There ain't no point of touching nothing cold, because I know what they're gonna say. Dead viruses don't work on the cold stuff. Well, I hate to tell you, but dead viruses can't be spreaded. How are they spreading if they're dead?
Dead viruses can't be spreaded. What does that even fucking mean, dude?
And if your mask supposedly damn near got rid of the flu, okay, flu's gone almost because people are wearing masks, then how come Corona's still it's still existing, still spreading?
There are a whole bunch of reasons why masks and other things that we've been doing over the last year or so have reduced flu, and maybe not quite as much to the same extent with COVID-19. One example is the fact that COVID-19 is way more contagious than the flu. So it's much easier to get it through, little mistakes like walking around a shopping center, rubbing your face and rubbing all the products, as one example. People are generally vaccinated against the flu. A lot of people have to do it for their work, myself included, so that's another barrier. Flu in and of itself is easier for our bodies to beat when we get it because we've had it for a long time and we're used to dealing with it. COVID-19, not so much. Yes, the survival rate is really, really high, thankfully. It's not as bad as maybe what we first anticipated, but it's still really fucking bad. Just because we've been successful now in reducing the flu doesn't mean that there's some conspiracy about COVID and why it's still spreading like wildfire. It's mutating really, really quickly. It's extremely transmissible. They're different things. They're not the same thing. Yes, they're both respiratory illnesses or whatever, but they're not the same. Just because two things look alike don't mean that they are alike or are the same.
Excuse me. So you get what I'm saying. The mask stops flu, but it doesn't stop the boogeyman. Imagine that. To the next store.
Screaming in the store, trying to be a good sheep all day. You got cloth on your face.
Wreck right down there. And 2-3 cars wrecked right there. Probably passing out because they got their mask on their face. And then wrecking.
We will mock you. Call me with a trust fund, dumb, crying in the street, gonna defund police someday.
Yeah, you did hear that in that song. Playing that music, it's just, that's just a horrible thing to do, man. Yes, people are really fucking scared. There's a good reason. A lot of people have sadly lost loved ones, myself included, and friends of mine have lost loved ones. People are terrified of this thing, man. I get it. You might not be. That's fine. Good for you. But going in there playing that music, you're lucky somebody didn't drop your ass, man. I'd love to see that guy try to pull that shit where I come from. Good luck.
They're probably watching me through the cameras going, what the hell is he doing?
And there we have it, lads and lassies, the one-man super spreader. I mean, guys, like this kind of stuff is just despicable behavior. I get it, you don't believe what you're being told, you're a conspiracy theorist, etc., etc., etc. But there's no need for you to go out and act like this, man. If people want to wear masks, let them wear masks. It's none of your business. If you don't want to wear one, don't wear one, but deal with the consequences. Lads and lassies, I'm just going to leave it here because this guy's really pissed me off right now. There's a very good chance that this video will be demonetized because of the content, etc, etc. So if you want to support the channel, please do hit that like button, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Leave a comment down below, let me know what you think should happen in this scenario, because I would love to hear other people's thoughts, because I have my own thoughts on it. Anyway, lads and lassies, thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one, and slán.